And we are now in IMI Radio in a very special broadcast today. And my name is Witek, Hebanowski, but I have a very special guest. And Dilgo Khyentse Rinpoche, who we just have a privilege to meet for 2 times in Warsaw, one in yesterday in Prześwit, today also in Prześwit in Warsaw. And yesterday it was more about the Buddhism, and today it was more about humanitarian issues and elements. Very glad to welcome you here.
Thank you so much.
And yes, and our also special guest who was supposed to do the show in Tibetan language, so it's a good moment because we can say that will be also now part in Tibetan. It's Dr. Thupten Kunga from Warsaw University, also Tashidalek. Yes, and so thank you so much for accepting this invitation. I would like to ask you first, maybe a little bit relax from this all very serious topics. How do you find Warsaw? Is it the first time when you are here in this?
Yes, Witek is my first time in Warsaw, in Poland itself. I think it is a wonderful country. It's very, I must say, clean in a way, in a sense, and also very the nature here, weather and nature, I must say, is very pristine, and I find environment and like that quite humbling. Yeah.
But you are generally based in Kathmandu?
Yes, Witek. I'm based in Nepal and India sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And do you do this travel? Do you have a special goal for the travel for this trip?
Not really any goal. It's just I don't travel much, but when I do, then it's through invitation, through our close friends, and I make a Europe tour or a tour around other countries let's say in 2-3 years one time. So it is a tour I did this year. So I spent quite a long time in Poland, especially in Iwawa, in my friend's house, Thea and Thomas' house. Thea has been extremely close with my late father, and also her teacher is also connected to me, Latsabidze-Werner Rinpoche, and I have known her for a long time. So it has been a very I must say, heartwarming and a very humbling experience here in Poland.
So, and this is first time to this part of Europe, but it's not the first time you're probably in Europe, or this is also...
this is not my first time in Europe. It will be first time in Poland. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And how do you find the people you meet here? Because you basically, as we noticed, you were absolutely, I would say even superstar, in that sense that everybody wanted to somehow come to you, and I would say it's very. You're very humble in what you said. For example, that as a reincarnation of someone who was basically also teacher for Dalai Lama, you feel that it's not maybe even rightfully, but you somehow accept it. But can you tell us how it is? Because as I understand, it happened that the recognition of your reincarnation happened quite when you were young, right?
Yes, Witek, that is true. I was recognized at the age of 1.5 years old, and at the age of 2, I was taken into the Sheshen monastery that is under the guidance of Sheshen Ramjam Rinpoche, and it was connected to my previous life, Dilgo Khyentse. That's how I get the name Dilgo. So, of course, I would say no matter whatever rank or name, for me, I always tell myself, I must remember that at the end of the day, the most important is to be humble and have humility and dignity and have the integrity as a person. It doesn't matter what rank or position I have, and I feel very embarrassed to have to feel like I'm some special person or superstar, because at the end of the day, until I have a different quality compared to other human being, I feel like there's nothing much difference from me and a normal person, because I feel exactly the same as a normal person. So I feel like it is a great opportunity to know people, to know myself, and to do what is right. Yeah.
And I've heard also that what you like when you travel is to also visit every kind of a place of science, of museums and different places. Is it true? And where is this interest coming from?
I think it's like, yes, Witek, you're right. I have a great notion of, how would I say, inquisitiveness, and I appreciate a lot in the, how would I say, art, culture, and what people put in effort to create that is so incredible. I always believe music and art is a wonderful thing because it helps to share what we have in common as a human being. We can be Tibetan, African, Nepalese, Indian, European, American, wherever, or even native aborigines or whatever we may be. But music connect all of us because it has been something that we have been communicating through music and instruments from decades and decades. Even animals do that. So I feel like music and art is something that binds us all as a human, a common thing amongst human. And it is a wonderful thing because whoever created it, it put so much effort in making it one of the finest pieces of art, pieces of projection of their passion and love and contribution.
One can say that, for example, it can be a good way to express the internal kindness that you were referring today.
Yes, that is absolutely, I agree with you, yes.
Thank you so much. I know that we don't have too much time today, but I hope that next time, or maybe on your trip back through also from Uava, you will find some moment so we could maybe have more time to have a longer discussion. I don't know, for example, as we just showed you, thanks to PO.ETYCZNIE, who was not here, who was animating for a year's Tibetan program in our foundation. We have this lot of different campaigns, including that, as you mentioned, your grandfather who died basically fighting also with a weapon. This was also a kind of a very not typical, let's say, for what Tibetan culture is usually presented, but it was, I don't know if you were informed, but in Warsaw we have the only place out of Dharamsala, the other is in Dharamsala, that has a commemoration sign for those who were fighting against Chinese occupation. So it's also a place which also is very, very interesting. I have so many topics I would like to discuss with you. One, for example, how I saw how many Tibetans, even Tibetan activists, Tibetan poets, Tibetan NGO organizers, they were all very strongly, very fast in support of Ukraine when the invasion of Russia started, which is absolutely not in contrary what you said, that, okay, I mean, like, sometimes you must do what you do, you defend your land, but the worst enemy in yourself is to fill your heart with hate, right? That the biggest effort that one can have is to, with the compassion, to overcome the hate and to show the real forgiveness, right? So right. So I mean, like, that's let's say trailer of the topics we could maybe discuss soon. But I want to now move to the first, I think, in IMI Radio for its 10 years history and 10 minutes broadcast. That would be now change the host and to ask Thupten to carry it out in Tibetan, beautiful Tibetan language. So Thupten La, please.
Thank you very much.
And please keep the.
Rinpoche jebabe kawchung ani tasosu sonamduji samge ani ku khongmayang tangara chungju kala ku khongmayang jenyu ani rinpoche de Poland la kandedo Poland toledo kandedo Poland lumbade kandechdo
지다 간쇼레 도텔나다 체트링 제신 베면서 가고 총송 되네 라바도 나랑 가도 있는 셈나 상괴 꼭 공매게 다치던 로마스나 꼭 공매게 저와요바 꼭 공마된 저와용기 망부지요레 텐틴자 텐냠도 양네 저와 중앙에 베면서게 나라이나야 셈바딩네 제수이랑다 가수 침보요 되네 라바도다 체게 저와나야 til라 폴란드 작업디 지다 초진 삼당나 베 유럽 작업 심바던 라고 도때 이나야 지단게 원도 제와이나 직 사자 감 당마 장마치 때 남시 내당디 초발은 잠자 직 별난 되는 지면나 라고지 셈나 직 항랑지 땡도 되네 초진은 알아서 대 미드조나 지게 강아 동아 망보지 채사와레 니 작업대 미셴바게 사사조기 작업레 먼저 표현하다 되는 내당 되는 차도레 내당 까머지 차도레 된자 지그 지도 직바한다 지면나다오지 되는 삼용도 되네 지당도 제바나 작업게 미기 지당 삼로당다레 졸람 제당레 지그 미기 꿀롱군주 시가 저이나 지금 미 this chick 민전탕 여바 미 다다 this chick 인나인 상상다고 지텐데 지 전환다 중송
아니 림체 된데 폴란드랑 라펜이 니마 같이 치래
도대나 당한테 지다 폴란드 렘네 샤보 존자니스 중송 다단다 사자디 이와바생 사이치라 지 롱바 국존다 지레도 띵안조 록바치요 티아생 모다미 록바 토마스 콘조건 나랑아서 봐 데데요 된 최신다 당한테네 초바초야라고다 최신다 디친 반데데요
아니 몽바 림체다 폴란드 양조 폐기 차시당 진짜 연하면은 가니까
나이 도대나 로제마 유아이 로제마 톱데 가스당 전데 폴란라 다 차진도 제바나 둔자 숨사기 투서 손이 지금 삼요 이 차시 틱틱이요
근데 림체 된다 림체 다지랑 된다 인게 타라 송차송 바유라 쇼고유 야가라 쇼고 림체기 된다 태국인지 공마다 림체기 막은 잡지 가와요래 막은지 여러벨 땅아티 나라 시기 거라네 나 두글라 망부 쇼고요 어디
그래 라제 죄송한 시래 지다 첸스 코리기다 지단 주바게 돈의 제바이나 nganzo chense gi ta jewa ngama ngama tsewa na nganzo saja changge ta phe jongsa ki gomba ti ki ta che ga chokhan rab cha de du ina ya ta digo chense ram ji khran rang ge gomba sing mangwe sing ji tsane ja na jo ge ti 텐데 요 말에테 이나야다 제당 안조 제 추시름 버체나 대 남바케 다지 쇼와게 다도 체네 다 벽에 시시행게 되는 공바디 망근데 재미시 요자 다 바이올리 직촌하고도스 되는 전전 무지게 세모게 세티 시저람저람 버체 양시 인자 대 마음바 코리나 직다 다그리시아 다 다보자고 직 중국어 직 고고여자 딜 직전나 나세 되는 쇼다도 체네 전전 버체게 되는 다 바이올게 최대 damla shijeng saja zya dantene chik lomanduru na ya dantene gomba jona chete tanda shijaram jaram chi konomba kita shijen namsangi tinjin nang orba ta zo doctire te na chida rumbache range chida ngajo kadu ina tobdala shumogore che gongre che pebare ngaranzo chida mi chebaji ina songde shibe kapsula mungke mebata tene debe kaso rangi kangba yin singi ji chenpo che majab na chungna pe yabu re sem jizu melage ka na yor di che ha kogre che kongre te inza chita tenre ke thone chena jabi chenzaram ji kuri rangi kuger ge ya kangba jaya sem yon jaya ke tenre tane thonang ra da shencha da tane mintu te yena che me shenpa ke tene tepa tana che patsu tenre shudu kona te tangi che somba na she drug jayon kona bari drugu me se re tene jaga re patsu kawa jibyo nangwa de jabji dan jangwe yin bo jawa tamje jema kun ju ju ba chenbo choke tene tu tunre re chönre ke thone patsu kawa dende shuba na pe na che ka chu wang na choba chona ji tene na do ma do kuri rang ge che simjön cha tene da tane 지단게 다 나랑게 다 수치네나 토나도 총나미도 되이나다 즉 쇼요렌데 디심종 등에마 쿠리 쇼산 주는 부쇼나여서 텐데 파서 가시도 제한도 로그다 텐데 바이오레데 저러 야간데 발은 제한도
노스르지 아니 다 르무치 제바 배가 부충 아니 마음바 양조 볼레나 제베 나랑게 레바야 멜람추에 아니 르무치 토담 권에 콘도 패바다 아니 국공매 제tin 무트네 아니 배 권에 콘도 아니 가서 패비 아니 가서 투라 히로나스
그렇잖아
Thank you very much, Witek.
So thank you very much, and we wish you all the best in your next parts of your travel, but we hope you come back to Poland as soon as possible.
Yes, I will come back.
And thank you so much, Thupten. Thank you everybody who made it happen, especially Tia and Donata and all the people who are helping today. We had an amazing team who came from just yesterday evening, and they organized the sound equipment for today, and also translator who was amazing and who could interpret for long parts and make your speech not disturbed, but could repeat everything. So it was really, I think, a great initiative. So thank you so much, and have a great weekend, because we start the weekend now.
Thank you
Enjoy.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.